Hey guys and gals, it's Sunday, January the 14th, 2024. I hope everybody's off to a good new year. I wanted to bring you back up to date on the last video I did on the Alan Coley, Tanner Cook situation that was going on with between Mr. Coley and USCCA. So since then, I've done a little bit more research and found out some things that I wanted to bring to your attention and I thought was interesting. Uh, so the other night I got to looking after watching another video about the discrepancy in what's being reported or what's being told back and forth. And I'm going to refer to their website. So I'm speaking directly about attorneys on retainer who put out a video, and the caption or the title of one of their videos was, "Did USCCA drop, Mr. Coley?" So as I had stated in the last video, I had called USCCA and was told that they never dropped Mr. Coley and are representing him, and he is still a member. Uh, Given a little bit of the back history on that, apparently Mr. Coley, according to USCCA, Mr. Coley did not make USCCA aware of the incident, so therefore they knew nothing about it. That's why he was given a public defender in the beginning. So moving forward, I've done some research, and what I have found out with attorneys on retainer, and I was looking the other night and I took some screenshots. I did not take a screenshot of this, but I think you can kind of see where I'm going with it. So when I was looking at attorneys on retainer website, they have under their comparison chart, covers number one, it covers invalid or expired concealed carry permits. So being a USCCA member myself for 4 years this past December, I remember back when I first signed up that you did not have to have a concealed carry permit in order to be a member with USCCA. So not knowing whether or not that had changed, I called and it was confirmed, no, you do not have to have a concealed carry permit to be a member of USCCA. They'll cover you either way. So on Attorneys on Retainer website, they have on there, it says covers invalid expired CCW permit with a disclaimer there or a little info button, and it says, and we'll go to it right quick. It's in state without constitutional carry. So I doing some further reading, and while I've got this up, they also under bail bond coverage, they had one of these little eyes for a notation, and what it said was unless excluded by your state's laws or something to that effect. So I sent a message using the contact me page with attorneys on retainer, and basically, and I wasn't ugly about it or anything like that, and I have a screenshot of that. I wasn't out of the way. I was just bringing it to their attention that they had that on there about the concealed carry, and that they might want to update that. So I had also brought to their attention that in North Carolina, which is where I live, that North Carolina law prohibits your attorney from posting your bail. There's a long range of why they shouldn't do that, ethics and stuff like that. So I pointed that out to them. I said, even if I wanted to come to AOR, I can't, because one of the first things that I'm going to be looking for if I'm involved in a self-defense situation and put in handcuffs and possibly put in jail is that I don't want to spend any more time there than I have to. And I don't think anybody else would either. So bail. So USCCA covers bail. Attorneys on retainer, according to what I have found out, cannot in the state of North Carolina. And what I have since found out, because I spent 2.5 hours doing research on this, is in 45 states, it is a law for each state that attorneys cannot post bail. 45 states cannot does not allow your attorney to post bail. So back to attorneys on retainer website, unless excluded by state laws, yeah, that's right. So what we'll go to here is, and they have at the top of their frequently asked questions. If you go to that page and just type in bail and go to the third one, this page right here is what pops up. Um, how how much will AOR pay toward bail bonds? And right there at the top, unless prohibited by your state, payments for bail bonds operate as follows. Well, in North Carolina and 44 other states, it's prohibited. So attorneys on retainer, unless there's something that I'm not aware of, cannot post your bail. North Carolina law says you can't. And like I said, 44 other states say you can't. Now, there is a YouTuber. I follow him. Is Heavy Duty Country. I highly suggest you go check out his videos. They're very informative. They're entertaining. I love Dan's content. Love him. I'm still subscribed to him. So apparently Dan used to be a USCCA member, and he has since quit going or canceled USCCA membership, and apparently is now an AOR membership holder, which is fine. It's your right to choose whoever you want to. You got US Law Shield. You've got a slew of them out there. Dan lives in Texas. Well, Texas is one of the states that there is no law prohibiting the attorney or your attorney from posting your bail. But Texas and the other, I think it's two other states, strongly uh, suggest that attorneys do not post bail for their clients for obvious reasons. And there have been some incidents that occurred. I think it was in South Carolina where a while back an attorney, before it became law, an attorney posted bail and there was some conflicts of interest. It caused a big fiasco. Now, going back to Texas, and I read on this, St. Mary's actually done a study on this for whatever reason, but they done a study on this. I spent 30 minutes reading what their study found in the state of Texas with attorneys posting bail for their clients. And it's a bunch of red tape. You can go read it for yourself because I don't want to misquote anybody. I don't want to give anybody the wrong impression. By law, yes, your attorney in the state of Texas can post your bail. It is my understanding, and I may be wrong, but from what I read, it's my understanding that it is a case-by-case basis. It has to be approved by the courts. There's certain circumstances. There was some kind of a clause in there that your attorney, if your attorney is a defense attorney, which is obviously what you're going to want, cannot post your bail, but a civil attorney can. So I'm not understanding that. But anyway, going back to AOR's website. So right there it says, unless prohibited by your state. North Carolina is prohibited. And if you want to go to my website, I don't have it up yet, but I will. It's 2A Talk and the letter N, tactical.com, 2A Talk and tactical.com. I'm going to put a list up of the states that you can't, and there's rare circumstances. So there are 4 states that are rare circumstances. And it has to be court approved, and I don't know what the circumstances are. I didn't get into all that. I was merely looking for the states that allow attorneys to post bail and the states that do not allow attorneys to post bail. So again, 45 states, North Carolina being one of them. If you live here in North Carolina, your attorney cannot post bail. So after bringing this to their attention, I received an email from somebody at AOR. And I'm not saying he was or wasn't, but when you read the email, I think he was a little perturbed that I had reached out and called him out on this. I may be wrong. I don't have any problems with attorney on retainer. I don't know them. I've never used them. I don't plan on using them. but I'm one of those that if you're going to put information out there, make sure the information is right to the best of your knowledge. And in the response that I got is the individual that emailed me back said, well, the two attorneys that made the video only reported what they were told. Well, I don't know who they were told by this, or what they found out or whatnot, but that kind of leads back to hearsay. And I say this respectively, you can't use hearsay in court. So I'll leave it at that. So when I went back after this email exchange back and forth, I went back to the website just to see if they had updated it. Well, they didn't update the concealed carry, for whatever reason. So, okay, that's fine. So then I went back to the bail bonds, and at the bottom of the page, and I don't know if it was there before or not, says this FAQ will be supplemented soon with a detailed video discussing various issues regarding which states prohibit attorneys from posting bail bonds. Now, personally, I find that interesting, because if you look back at the original page, the comparison page, there was a little notation there that there was a disclaimer, if that's the word you want to use. Well, now that's not there. So if you're looking at that at face value without doing a little bit of digging like I did, you're under the assumption that attorneys on retainer can post your bail. It is not until you go to the frequently asked questions and find that and look at it, are you made aware that it depends on what state you're in. So, and right quick, I'll go over the states that do not allow it. Is Alabama, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, Nevada, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, North Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Utah, Vermont, Virginia, Washington, West Virginia, Wisconsin, and Wyoming. And again, I'm going to put this list on the website so you can go back and look at it. The states that do allow it straight off the bat, even though it's a rare condition, is Texas and Minnesota. Minnesota, there was no you can if, or you can if this, or not if that, and so forth. Minnesota, from best I can tell, your defense attorney can post your bail. End of story. Colorado and Alaska, they have to be court approved, and then Texas has to be court approved, and it was a long list of guidelines, I guess you could say, that an attorney could post bail. And again, from what I understood, your defense attorney cannot, but a civil attorney can. I don't know why you would have a civil attorney right off the bat, but nonetheless, I don't live in Texas, so it doesn't apply to me. I don't know, excuse me, I don't know if Dan is aware of this. He may or may not be. I'm not trying to convert him back. Like I said, I'm one of those that if you're going to put information out there, put information out there. I know that some of these videos, I don't know who watched what, but I do know U.S. Concealed Carry lost a lot of members. And in full disclosure, I'm not getting paid to say this. I called USCCA because I'm an elite member. I have been for 4 years. And the way things are getting today, it is more likely that I will be involved in a self-defense situation. And I want to know these things. You should want to know these things, whether you are or are not a member of a self-defense insurance company. I think everybody needs to know as much as they can. It's like I say with voting. I don't care who you vote for, but know who you're voting for. So with, a defense, uh, self-defense attorney or insurance group or whatever, make sure you read the fine print. This is, I guess you could say this is in fine print. It's in the fact section. I had to go digging just a little bit. It didn't take a lot, but I had to go digging for a little bit. But, if you're one of those that are thinking about going from one, whether it be USCCA or whoever, and going to attorneys on retainer, the first thing I would look at is what state are you in, and does your state prohibit your defense attorney from posting your bail? And if it is a law that your state prohibits your defense attorney from posting your bail, you better think long and hard about that, because if you're in a self-defense situation and for whatever reason you are taken into custody, you are not going to want to spend any more time behind those bars than you have to. The first thing that's going to be on your mind is getting out of jail. So that being said, I just wanted to bring this up to your attention. Again, I'm not getting paid by USCCA. Yeah, I've got their flag in the background as a banner. I support USCCA. I'm an affiliate member. You can find my affiliate link in the comment or in the section below. If you're thinking about joining USCCA, I ask you to click on that link. It does help me. It helps the channel. I'm on a lot of the social media platforms. I just signed up on Gab, G-A-B. It's very similar to Facebook. They say they don't, they're free speech. They're not going to govern things like Facebook does. So we'll see how that works out. But anyway, if you would, check out that link there. You get some awesome sign up gifts. And with that, as I mentioned I think in another video, is when you use my link, in full disclosure, when you use my link, I'm notified immediately that someone used my link. Well, I'm provided a coupon code for $200 that I can use in the USCCA store. So I ordered some stuff. I ordered this shirt. I ordered a nice debossed hoodie. Some other stuff that I'm probably going to end up giving away on the channel as the channel grows. But when you click on that and I get this $200 credit, I was thinking that I'm going to go buy some stuff and I'm going to do some drawings. I'm going to do some giveaways and whatnot like that. Kind of give back to you for helping the channel grow. It doesn't tell me who joined. It just tells me that somebody used my link, so I don't know who joined. But if you would, please use that referral link, sign up. Again, you're going to get the same thing if you just to go to uscca.com. It just helps me out. And in the end, it might help you out if you win something. The other thing is I'm trying to build my subscriber, list and trying to just grow on YouTube. So if you like the content, I'm going to try to get better with the content. So if you would subscribe to the channel, like the video, it's helping me out. And it's, check me out on Facebook, X, formerly known as Twitter, Instagram. And again, my website is 2A the letter N, tactical.com, 2AtalkingTactical.com. Now it is up. I'm still working on it. So some pages may be blank or it may be minimum stuff there. But I'm working really hard on that, trying to get stuff up there that people can refer to, such as this. Like I said, I'm going to try to have this up tonight, so people can go look at it, and I'll have some notes on that. And like I said, it's nothing against AOR. I would just like to start seeing people give other people benefit of the doubt. If the last 10 years has taught us anything, it should have taught us, know the facts before you start putting stuff out on social media. A lot of places, and I mentioned this in my message to AOR, a lot of places, because they have put out incorrect content, has had to go back and retract their statements, retract their comments. In some cases, they've even had to pay money. I don't know how much money or money in memberships that they've cost USCCA because of not knowing it. If all this at the end of the day is true on its facts, then, uh, I may consider something else. I don't know. But from what information I found, USCCA has done nothing wrong. They can't talk about the case. That is a simple question that I asked and did get an answer. Why was Mr. Coley given a public defender? And the first thing I was told, and again, this is coming from USCCA, was that they were not made aware of the situation until later on. Now, I don't know if Mr. Coley ended up calling them. I don't know if a family member called them. I don't know if they found out by accident or what. I don't know. But what I was told was that after they learned of the incident, they jumped right into action. He's never been dropped. They're covering him, and everything goes on. So hopefully, USCCA will put out something pretty soon and try to clarify some of this stuff. But anyway, again, go check the information out. Again, if you're wanting to join USCCA, please use my referral link and go check me out on the website. Thank you, everybody.